What's going on, YouTube? It's NC, the place to be, chilling, Mr. A&D. Back to give you guys another Smackdown review for March 8th, 2024. And joining me is the man, the myth, the reality, revolutionary freshman Flo.
Here. What up, what up?
Yeah, so, man, look. We all know why we tuned into this Smackdown. We all knew the reason why we wanted to watch this Smackdown. Ain't no other reason other than The Rock, Cody, Roman, and Seth in the ring together. That was it. That's the only reason why we came, so to see if Cody's going to accept The Rock's match that he put out for him on Raw on SmackDown. That's the only reason why we was here on SmackDown. Now, if y'all came to watch anything else, that's on y'all. But I'm telling y'all, that's what the majority of everybody was here to see. Okay? So, automatically, they put it up as a big thing. They actually show everybody coming into the arena from Seth, Cody, Roman, and The Rock. The Rock coming in there with his old Texas hat and his old beat up pickup truck and everything. Had the security guards. First of all, all the security guards, I don't know who the hell they securing. Okay? The little small 5'5" security guards for The Rock.
Yeah, right.
For Roman.
These Reggie variants out of here, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, really? That's your security team? Oh my goodness. But in hindsight, let's just go into the show. Because first of all, overall Q-Flow, I'm going to put you on the spot, and I know you don't like that. I'll put you on the spot. How did you feel about SmackDown today? 'Cause I got an opinion. How did you feel about SmackDown overall as a show tonight on SmackDown?
Overall, compared to last week, could have been better.
Okay.
But I'm not going to judge too harshly because I was watching through a very talkative stream. So, and I missed a couple matches because I was at work. So I did miss a few matches or moments. But I mean, overall, based off what I saw last week, could have been better.
Okay.
It wasn't trash, but like could have been better.
Okay, so here's what I'm saying though. For me personally, it's forgettable. Minus the main event. And I do feel as though that I actually felt a little bit underwhelmed. I will explain why when we get to the main event. And I
you remember back on the old Madden and NBA games, they used all their turbo meter last week.
That's a good way to put it. The show kicks off with Logan Paul. Alright, and Logan Paul is out there. And you know the funny thing is, I'm going to just kind of like go skim through the whole thing for the purposes. But Logan Paul comes out, and he's cutting a promo talking about what happened about the whole Randy Orton thing, but he's also here to talk about something else. Because he said I am I'm the best rookie that ever came here. Who picked this up really fast, and he's basically gloating about himself. And he says, but he has a surprise though. To kind of like Speed do this. He has he has the highest viewership of and all that, all that Logan Paul crap. But he has this surprise. It's a drum roll, and then the ring canvas is a big Prime logo bottle because he got a new Prime drink coming out. But this is also foreshadowing. That they're about to do with TKO. They're about to do the advertisements on the ring mat now, like old school. Now I know Q, you probably didn't watch WCW, but back in the day in WCW, they used to have the Slim Jim.
Nah, but I watched TNA.
Okay,
I know TNA used to do that big ass logo in the center or something like that.
AEW still to this day on certain events that they have it, they put the logos on the advertising on the ring mat.
And also, didn't they do it with the pitch black match?
Yeah, well, the logos in the ring. I'm not sure about the advertising in the ring. I mean, it could have been, but it was a pitch black match, so
they had it on the sides.
Oh yeah, episode on the side, but I'm talking about in the ring because WCW was known for having these big ass Slim Jim marketings on their ring canvas. So them doing that is showing like, okay, they know that's gonna get heat. It got them some heat. So Logan Paul introduces KSI. And he comes in there, and the fans start chanting USA. And so then all of a sudden Randy Orton's music hit. So KSI is waiting for him, Logan Paul's waiting for him, and Randy Orton doesn't come from down there. He comes from like underneath the ring, it looks like. And Randy Orton comes underneath there, and he's about to RKO Logan Paul. Logan Paul gets out the way, but then that just leaves him in the ring with KSI, so you know where this is going to go. You can ask my son. The first thing I said was, please let him sell this RKO the right way.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I want for this kid, because let him sell this thing the right way. He took a hell of an RKO. He took a hell of an RKO, knocks him out. Orton drags his lifeless body over on top of the Prime logo, so we get a bird's eye view of him putting him over the Prime logo. Then Radio takes Logan Paul's new Prime bar that he has, and he takes a sip. He says, "You know what? This is actually very good." And then he pours the rest of it on KSI's crotch, dead serious, while he's laid out. And that was your opening segment.
Okay.
So, I'm curious though. First off, have you ever tried Prime, the energy drink at all? Nah.
I'm actually leaning off of energy drinks now. So.
Okay, so there's two. There's two. There's the Prime energy that Logan Paul has, which is like, just the regular energy that is the juice form that does not have the caffeine in it, or does? I'm not sure. Then there's the one in the can. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like the one in the can, but it's hella high in caffeine. So I only drink that once every 3 months. So what I'm saying, I don't even go because I went, because now they got them all over in the stores now. Because before, like, Acme will just have like just a great one, just to test it out. You had to go to Target, and sometimes they start selling the cans at Acme and Target. And then now, when I went to Acme today to do some DoorDash, even in the I was like, they got them everywhere now, everywhere. So you can get any flavor you want from any store. They got them now. But I was there and I tried one of the cans, because the first one I tried one of the bottles and I did not like. I was like, whoa, this is way too sweet. I think it was either, I don't know if it was the grape one or I don't know which one it was, but that shit was, I was like, this is uncomfortably sweet, okay? And I come from a Southern family, but that was uncomfortably sweet. I was like, no, I can't do this. But then I tried the canned one, and it's the carbonated version, and boy, that thing was good. But I was like, I was reading that shit, I said, this shit hella high in caffeine. So no, I'm not drinking that every single day or every single week. You know what I'm saying? It'll go back in like a 3-month span, but no, hell no. That's a lot. But yeah, I don't like Logan Paul, but Prime ain't that bad though. Certain ones ain't bad. Certain ones are just hella too sweet for me. Just saying. We kick off with the tag team match of Kevin Owens and Randy Orton, because Randy Owens came out there in his ring gear. So it was Kevin Owens and Randy Orton taking on Austin Theory, Grayson Waller. And the match was fine, and then towards the end, Kevin Owens, Grayson Waller gets an RKO, he rolls outside the ring. Kevin Owens hits a stun on Theory, then he goes like for a pop-up powerbomb, but as he lifts up Theory, he throws him over himself, and then down onto Randy Orton, and Randy Orton counts. Randy Orton gets RKO on Austin Theory, 1, 2, 3. It's a wrap. So
question.
Yeah.
A lot of people were saying that it's like they've been planting seeds that Theory and Waller are gonna Theory's gonna turn face on Waller. Did they show any seeds of that tonight?
Maybe a
because I didn't really realize until after he threw him under the bus last week.
Yeah, maybe a slight one, to be honest with you, but I'm not say sure about like heavy teasing, because we got a lot of heavy teasing for a lot of other things tonight. But if there was, I probably missed it. But at the end of the match, Logan Paul does a springboard and hits both Orton and KO. He goes for the brass knucks. He's trying to hit Orton with it, but Orton grabs the brass knucks. He about to hit Logan Paul. Logan Paul ducks. He about to hit Kevin Owens. So he stops, and then Randy Orton keeps the brass. He puts him. He tucks him in his ring gear, and he goes to the brass knucks. So I'm thinking Kevin Owens is feuding with Kevin Owens is feuding with Logan Paul first. Then obviously Logan Paul got Randy Orton involved. So my whole idea for like a multi-man match for the United States Championship is not a thing. But I do think a triple threat is possible. But once again, so I don't understand why, because so far KO and Randy is working together. Like I don't know. This story needs a little bit more, salt and pepper to it. You know what I'm saying? Next up, we get a clip of Dakota Kai turning on Bayley. Bayley was backstage with Kayla Braxton, and she was discussing, that she's hanging on by a thread right now, and she said things that fell off, and she put her all into Damage Control, and she said, that I have put my all into this, and it's kind of I can see when things was going to go haywire or something like that, but I thought that as friends it was going to trust me, or I didn't know if they believed in me, or whatever the case may be, and everything kind of like fell apart. And I know that for the past couple of years I have been terrible to people because all my focus was to get to the top, and I wanted everything for Damage Control because that was her group. That's what she created. So she didn't care how she got there. It was Damage Control because Kevin Braxton asked her how I felt about being, like she has nobody to turn to, and now it's 4 of them against just her, little old Bayley. So this is when we get our Easter egg here. Naomi's in the back, right, and she's watching Bayley's interview. We had a lot of this tonight. So then all of a sudden, Bianca Belair comes in, and she says, "Girl, what you over here watching Bayley for?" And she says, I don't know, B, man. I feel for her. She said, feel bad for her. She says, no. What happened with Bayley, she did this to herself. She made her bid. She lied, and she said, no, but it's something about it, B. I just, I don't know. She said, what you mean you don't know? She said, first of all, let me tell you something. You wasn't here for a year. So you don't know all the stuff that Bayley, the position Bayley is in now is what Bayley and Damage Control made for me all them years. She made my life hell. So basically now, all of a sudden, you made your bid, you lying, and I don't really feel bad. I don't feel bad for you at all. And Naomi's still pressing on like, it's something about it though. She's like, no, okay, you know what, fine. I guess I gotta go say something not nice about it then. She said, well, you know what? Good luck on your match, I guess. And then kind of like walked off. Ooh, I was feeling it because it wasn't heel, but it was heel-ish. You know how like Drew...
It was sassy.
Yeah.
Little attitude, yeah.
Yeah, it was just like, because, it's just like, okay, because... But here's the thing, because everybody like, Bianca turning heel. I'm just like, hold on, y'all. Real quick. I'm not saying turning heel. I mean, will Bianca probably turn heel this year? Maybe so. But then again, I don't know. But I like faces with an attitude a little bit. And what Bianca had was what you call a human reaction. Damage Control bothered the hell out of Bianca and made her life hell. So naturally, if somebody did that to you, and then all of a sudden the tables turned on them, fuck them. That's a natural human reaction. Fuck them. Naomi wasn't there. She ain't been there all year. So she don't know. All she knows is behind closed doors, Bayley's her homegirl. That's the homie. Her, Bayley, and Sasha, they got this clique going on. Or Mercedes, excuse me.
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying? But in storyline...
At this point, hold on, time out. On some side note talk, at this point, you can still call her Sasha. She already said she coming back.
Yo, boy, we're going to talk about it on the podcast. Like, bruh...
She already said it.
I know. I'm just talking about like, yo, sis. Like Tony Khan kicking shit right now. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
But regardless of that, like outside of wrestling, they best friends. But in storyline, Naomi, you ain't been here, so you ain't been seeing stuff. All right, so I got no reason to feel sympathy for this woman. So this is what it looks like it's going to be. Q-Flow. This is why I think it's going to happen. Bianca, Bayley's going to need help, right? It's 4 against 1, and she has no allies. So what Frankfurt Bayley, as me and Lady Sketch Caller, is going to have to do is she's going to have to call on the sisters. She's going to have to call Naomi, Bianca, and Jade. And while EO is dealing with Bayley on the championship side, you still got Asuka, Kyrie, and Dakota. And I'm thinking, right now, there's no clear path for Bianca at Mania. Definitely not for Naomi. And we don't know what's going on with Jade. But they Triple H is dropping these little Easter eggs. And I'm thinking, if you want to get them all on the card, if you want to get all of Damage Control involved, at first I was thinking Jade and Bianca team up. But, there's a reason why they showed Naomi watching that and feeling sorry for Bayley. And there's a reason why Bianca came up in there. Triple H does this shit on purpose. There's a reason why Jade ran the Damage Control last week. That's what I'm thinking the proposed match is going to be. Them 3 versus versus Damage Control at WrestleMania. And I can see that being if that's the match that can happen, I can see that being night 1, while Bayley be night 2. What you think? Just before I go on, what you think?
I'm not mad. I mean, shoot. We already getting tag team matches before title matches anyway. I don't know if they want to double that up, though. I'm not mad at that, but I don't know if they want to double that up.
The way WrestleMania is being set up right now, it's looking like night 2 is like Night of Champions. That's the night that every title going to be defended. And night 1 is the build-up matches. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the way it's feeling right now. But we'll get into that. So, yeah, that was that segment. Then they had Bobby Lashley versus Karrion Kross. Okay, so this matchup, honestly, wasn't that bad. When they came back from commercial break, Bobby Lashley had this nasty cut from his shoulder down to his chest. Like some type Kratos type shit. Okay? And I was like, how the fuck he hit that? How the fuck he get? I was like, where's this red line? I'm about to say, Karrion Kross don't wear no makeup. So, where's this red line come from? That's a cut? Ouch. And I was like, yikes. I don't know where that came from, but it happened. But as Bobby Lashley was setting up for the spear, the Final Testament came out. He started beating him down. So, the Street Profits came out, and then they started fighting outside the ring. And then Bobby Lashley was going to put Karrion Kross, he had him in the hurt lock, and the Scarlett came in. He looked back at Scarlett, and then who came for Scarlett? B-Fab. So B-Fab slapped Scarlett, and then with Final Testament came back in and started beating up Bobby Lashley. Then Karrion Kross gave him his overcomplicated finishing move. What's that they call the final chapter or the saving grace? I don't know what it's called. But it's
the last chapter.
The last, That have you seen his finishing move?
Yeah, it's just the gut wrench part. Why do you need the gut wrench?
You don't need the pump handle pull up. Just put him on your shoulder and flip him into that DDT. All that is unnecessary.
It's a good finisher.
It's unnecessary. It really is. Oh my God. So listen. What I think is going to happen is they're probably going to do an 8-person, mixed-person tag team match at Mania. And I'm going to be honest with you, Q-Flow, I don't care. Because this rivalry got dead heat to it. It ain't catching on, and I'm not blaming Bobby for that. Hell, I'm not even blaming B-Fab for that, or the Street Profits or AOP. It's just something about Karrion. First of all, I never was a big fan of Karrion Kross, even when he was Killer Kross in TNA. I was like, does he have a look? Yes. Does he have a character? Sure.
Right.
Does he have a decent entrance? Absolutely. But his wrestling, I care less for. Karrion Kross looks like he works good with smaller guys. But for this right here, I'm like, look, I'm not interested. But however, you don't keep Bobby Lashley off the WrestleMania card 2 years in a row. That's just wrong. Because last year they kept him off because the whole Brock and Bray Wyatt thing. And Bray Wyatt got sick, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't Bray's fault, but Bobby had nothing to do.
Mm-hmm.
So now,
right.
It's like if they don't have enough time in this 4 weeks to put something together for Bobby to do, he has to do this. So y'all got to try to convince me in 4 weeks that, you know, honestly, to be completely real with you, they need to do this like they did. I don't know if you remember WrestleMania 13, but they had, this is back when the Nation first formed. This is back when they still had white dudes in the Nation, okay? When it was like for Farouk, D'Lo Brown, Crush, and all them in the Nation, they had the Nation versus Ahmed Johnson, and I think was it the Boricuas or Savio Vega, somebody. I can't necessarily remember, but it was WrestleMania 13, and they had a Chicago street fight because it was in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
The way to make this interesting to me is do that same match. It's chaos. It was a 6-man tag. It was a storyline that had little heat that nobody really cared about, and they just let them go out there and just beat the shit out of each other for 13 minutes and call it a day. That's all you need. So what you could do is have a tornado 8-person tag match or 6-man, depending if you want to put the women involved. Philadelphia street fight, because we're in Philly. Just let them go out there on night 1. Give them 10 to 12 minutes. Let them beat the shit out of each other with weapons and stuff like that. And have Bobby Lashley and them go over and move on. That's what I think. Or, if y'all really want to see if they can build Karrion Kross from this, have Karrion Kross beat Angelo Dawkins and move on. That's all I'm saying. Sorry, I had to get that out. They had a thing about the Hall of Fame. We will talk about the Hall of Fame on the podcast with Paul Heyman and Bull Nakio and the U.S. Express going into the Hall of Fame. They had Tiffany Stratton taking on Meechin. This is still another downfall for Meechin. She wasn't able to win the match after the best movesault ever, so she loses. Backstage, AJ Styles cuts a promo and says I won't tell y'all why I flew 20 hours across the world just to beat up LA Knight. And he says you walk around here like he owns the place, and LA Knight doesn't deserve to be in the same locker room as AJ Styles. LA Knight stole the momentum off his expense, and he said AJ it's a cutthroat business, it's a cutthroat place to be, but LA Knight is overachieving, under-talented, loudmouth, desperately in need of humbling, and he is a phenomenal choice for the job. So LA Knight is basically watching TV. He said, okay, your phenomenal choice. Yeah. He takes the steel chair, swings at the TV, starts bringing up the TV, starts hitting it with the steel chair, and that's basically how it ended. I appreciate them for giving I'll say it. I appreciate them for trying to, put some more heat behind this, because like I said, LA Knight and AJ Styles was a SmackDown match to me. You know what I'm saying? So, obviously this is the way they're going. They're not going to be involved with Logan Paul. This is going to be LA Knight and AJ Styles at Mania. That's how it's going to be. And it's going to just be like a regular grudge match, but it needs to be something. I mean, like, they keep getting this cheer involved. I'm like, so can it be please don't do no damn cheers match at Mania, but I'm just saying, but it gotta be something, right? But LA Knight and AJ Styles look like where it's going to be at. So to me, that shit night 1 at best opening. So that's how I feel. Then we have backstage Tyler Bates playing 2K24. 24. By the way, that's a good game, Q-Flow. That's a good game. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. It's a real good game.
Yeah, I know. I saw.
You saw, but you ain't playing experience. I mean, bro, this, I'm not even gonna get into it right now. I'm just saying right now, I think it's better than last year.
Okay.
I ran kind of high. Oh, come back, Mr. Indica. I'm about to get in the IG and all that shit. I'm about to. I'll save it.
Save it for the pod.
Oh, so Tom Baseback just played 2K24. Pete Dunne comes in. He said he looks and he's trying to talk to him, play again. Like, hey, the game was cool.
Right, hold on. Before we get further, Undertaker ain't seen him, right?
No, he getting ready for the one man show, bro. He ain't see him. No, he ain't see him, man. He like, where the cocaine and the knives and stuff? Where's where men used to be?
Where's
men?
the drugs?
Where's the drugs? Where men used to be men, So
right.
So as Pete does not say anything to Tyler Bate, he says he's gonna go talk to Nick Aldis. He gonna talk to Nick Aldis to get an update on the tag team situation, and he walks away. And Dunn grabs the Xbox controller, starts playing the game. I forgot to say backstage, Legado Fantasma kind of like surrounds Dragon Lee and makes fun of him for being not Rey Mysterio, pushes him down, which leads to a match between Angel Garza and Dragon Lee. The match was relatively quick. I mean, you need Dragon Lee needs time to get things going, but Dragon Lee reverses from a sit down powerbomb and pins Angel Garza for the win. So after that, Legado Fantasma attacks Dragon Lee, and it is what it is. Rey Mysterio comes back next week, so we're just trying to tread water till we get that official Rey Mysterio versus Santos match at Mania. Damage Control is back, and they cut a promo. Dakota said she's always been the brains. Damage Control tell Billy that if she was smarter, she would have seen it coming. Dakota challenges Billy next week for a match. Now, this is when we get to the main event. This is where I know I'm going to have to probably cut up. This is where I gotta just be free. So Roman comes out first. We get the full Roman entrance, right?
Mm-hmm.
After Roman comes out, The Rock comes out. The Rock come out with a whole new entrance. He come out, after
he got this lightning going.
Yeah, he got. If you smell what The Rock is cooking, then before that stops, then you see all this lightning striking in, and it's like forming. It's like the Brahma bull, then it strikes down in the middle. Then you see this big ass silhouette, and it's The Rock. Then the light shines on him, and he got this loud ass Versace sleeveless shirt on.
Was it a shirt? I thought it was a vest.
Oh, a vest, exactly. Because he had no sleeves on. Yeah, makes his way down the ring, and he gets in there. Roman has the mic, and he tells Dallas, Texas, because they're in Dallas, to acknowledge us. But then Cody's music hits. Then Cody, as Cody's music hit, we don't see Cody coming down, because Cody and Seth is coming down Shield way down the steps.
See,
okay, I'm listening.
I knew you were gonna say that. Bro, we gotta stop letting the Shield so iconic. We gotta stop letting them have the steps thing. Cause like, bro, everybody been coming. It's the Sandman way. How about that?
Okay.
Everybody be coming down the steps.
It's the Sandman way. I mean, shout out to you, Q Flow Wrestler 101. I mean, you got a point there.
I got you. I got you on that one.
Yeah, okay. No, hey, I ain't mad at you on that one. So, however, they come down to the ring. All right. So, now, I want everybody to take note of this. By the time every single man was in the ring, it was 9:51. And I said, automatic, I got a problem with that. I'll say it until what my problem was, but then we got a problem with that. It's 9:51 by the time all four men have entered the ring. And by the way, when they came down the steps, they took a commercial break. That's why when we came back, 9:51, they was all in the ring. Right? After we come back from commercial, Nick Aldis got the whole ring surrounded by the the terrible most security guards. And Seth said, look, I know things are a little tense right now, but I want us all to take a moment. I want to take a moment that I'm very blessed to be in a ring like this right now. And I want us all to, to take a moment to, feel this. Because it was hot in Dallas tonight. And I mean, we got a big moment here. Cody know good damn well he wouldn't have been in the ring like this. Santa Claus on the Rock and then Roman Reigns and everything like that. Oh, come on now. And Cody says he heard The Rock's challenge and stipulations. And he asks The Rock, but hold on. Do you have the authority to make that match? Because last week, you acknowledged him as the tribal chief. So, they got a bunch of oohs and stuff like that from the ring. So then, the Rock all back.
That was slick.
Huh?
That was slick. No, I'm saying that was slick.
That was slick. The Rock cuts off Cody and says, no, you shut up. You shut your mouth. Okay? The Rock acknowledged Roman's reign because, once again...
You shut your mouth, boy.
Huh? Yeah, exactly. Step back, boy. This is family. Okay? And then, so listen. WrestleMania, night 1. If Cody and Seth beat The Rock and Roman Reigns, then night 2 will be Free of the Bloodline. Free. And you'll be free to achieve your story and your father's dream. And then the fans start chanting diarrhea. Yo, because at first I was like, this shit was stupid. But now the fans are chanting diarrhea.
I can't believe it's over. These fans are so damn childish. I can't believe it's over.
Seven started laughing like,
y'all know what I've been saying. Y'all know what I've been saying. Y'all should have been calling him the Brahma bitch.
The Brahma bitch. And then The Rock says, when they beat Seth and Cody on night 1, night 2 is bloodline rules, anything goes. Then Seth cuts off The Rock and says, will you shut the hell up? Because The Rock is known for repeating everything. He said, we know the stipulation are. We know the stakes in the future of the industry is online. He tells The Rock, you listen to me good, you midlife crisis. I actually laughed at that line. I actually laughed at that line. I was like, all right, Seth, you walking clown emoji, you got it back on that one. Because if you just look at The Rock, it's like he look like a walking midlife crisis right now. He damn sure do. So he says, he tells him, like, you had your time. You can't have theirs, okay? And we accept. So Roman starts laughing. And Roman's like, looking at Cody like, hold on. You gonna let Seth answer for you? You must be an idiot. He must be from Texas. Or quick something. Little cheapy. He said, Roman, he said, you gonna let this cross-dresser answer for you? He said, he just gonna look this at WrestleMania.
Teetering the line a little bit. Teetering the line a little bit. You gotta be careful with that, Rock.
Yeah, shut up, man. He don't care, Fox don't care, so look, we just here so we don't get fined. That's how it is. Fox will start putting up more FS1 by the time they about to run out. They don't care about this no more. So, then we get to the part of the segment that I did not like. If you can believe it. Overall, I enjoyed the whole damn thing. But there's a couple things I did not like. This is one of them. The Rock cuts off, calls Seth, you piece of shit. But, Fox had to blink that out, obviously.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the stream because I did hear it go blink. And I'm like, wait, what the heck happened?
It's Fox. He says he will do everything in his power to make sure that Cody does not win. And because he says, first of all, you don't talk to The Rock like that because The Rock is the head of the board or TKO. That means I'm your boss and I'm your boss. So that means, listen, Cody, I'll make sure everything in my power that you don't win that Universal Championship and Seth Rollins, that you won't, that title goes away as director of the board. But then this is what The Rock said, which I hate when they do this. He tells Cody, if he does not finish his story at WrestleMania, you will never get a shot at the Universal Championship again. Why did you say that? Why did you say that? And I know a lot of people maybe sitting there thinking like, well,
he spoiled it for you.
Yes, because here's the thing. Back in AEW, right? Because like I said, you didn't watch much AEW, and Cody on the interview said that this kind of fucked him up. Cody was going against Jericho, I believe it was, and he said, if I lose to Chris Jericho, I will never be able to challenge for the AEW World Championship again. And he lost. So Cody was faithful to that stipulation, and his whole time in AEW, he never went for the championship. He stuck with the TNT championship. He made it his own championship. And he was trying to be loyal to it, but then he got the fans to turn on Cody. Because he was stuck doing the same things. He was a TNT champion, he was a long way, and then nobody else was like, you know, that helps propel guys. You should be in the main event scene. You're not doing that because you made this thing saying that you can't go after the AEW championship again. And in hindsight, he went back and said, that's stupid. Because it handicaps you. So now we're not in AEW no more. He didn't say as long as Roman's Universal Championship, you won't ever get another shot. He said, if you don't win, you don't get a shot at the Universal Championship, period. You know good damn well that's not going to happen. So you give away to a lot of people, to a lot of casuals, to a lot of people, even I'll even say wrestling fans. To them, it don't bother them, or they don't see the big thing. Because as like I was watching it with my son, he was all excited into this. He doesn't look at it or see the other lines. I've been watching wrestling since '93. Okay, so I know how this stuff goes, or what certain words saying. That didn't need to be said. The Rocker just said, I'm going to make sure in my power.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. You don't walk away with a Universal Championship. The end. I don't need all this extra stipulation. Even the stipulation was extra. You don't need all of that. You don't need all that adversity. So then, he says that. And he said, but look, the family's looking down on it. They're proud. He tells Cody, the American Jews looking down. And he says, Cody, you're one of 3 kids, right? His sister was a cheerleader.
Real quick. Can I jump in real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Yo, when he started saying that, he was like, his grandfather, my family, is looking down. My grandfather, the High Chief, is looking down. When he got to Dusty, I thought he was about to violate and say, Dusty is looking up.
Oh,
I was about to say, yo, do not say that, Rock. I'm so glad he did.
Yeah, he did. But he did say this, though. He said, your sister, she's a cheerleader, or used to be a cheerleader for the Dallas Cowboys, right? Okay, got pop. He said, your brother, Hall of Fame, or excuse me, future Hall of Famer, because, you know, at first I know he was about to say that sick freak, like how Rock used to call Goldust. But he did. He said, but then there's you. He said, now, you're about 20 years younger than your siblings. I mean, it's exaggerated because Dustin is, he got to be in his 50s. He got to be.
He got a couple years over Cody.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, he got a couple years because Cody about to be 40. But Cody's still in his late 30s. And he said, but he said, I'm 20 years difference, right? He said, you know why that is? Because you were a mistake. And everybody saying, ooh, and Cody was looking around like that bomb lip was about to quiver. And then so the Rock hit. He said, no, let him go. Let him go. Tell that weak ass security to let him go. I mean, Rock, they have no other choice but to let him go. Okay? But then Cody just sit there. He said, you know what? What did the 5 finger say to the face? Slap. It knocked the Rock's glasses off, and now everybody was invested. I'm just like, okay, what's going on? Then they got to cut the fucking thing off.
Then they cut the show.
Because Fox got a hard stop.
Yeah. They wasted most of their time to fucking Logan Paul.
Bruh, it wasn't even just about Logan Paul. You had almost... You guys said this segment started at 9:35. When Roman's music about to come out. So around the 9:30, I knew they were going to get the last half hour. You had... This is what I said. You got 9:35. All 4 men did not get into the ring until 9:51. That's 15 minutes of entrances. Plus a commercial with only 9 minutes.
Yeah, commercial fresh after.
Yeah. With 9 minutes of dialogue. You have no time. That's why I was saying when I see 9:51, I was like, you got no time to really. First of all, amazing segment. We get in the tag match at Mania, but we could have got a little bit deeper. But it was just a hard cutoff because Fox does the hard. They don't do USA like you get a little overrun. No, hard cutoff at 10 because we got to do our news.
Mm-hmm.
So it just cuts there, and it left you underwhelmed. It left you appreciating for it, but left you underwhelmed. Because you wanted more. And yes, that's also a point it wants you to leave you with more. But still, that really bothered me. Like I said, that and along with Rock saying that lie, that just was like, why would you say that? Because now I know. Because now they want to. This is one thing WWE does. When it comes to their top baby faces, they want to throw literally the kitchen sink at them because they feel as though when they overcome so much adversity, it gets a mega over. But sometimes you don't need all that adversity. Sometimes it's just a simple story.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you need, you know. But we get a tag match on night 1, and I'm excited about that. But it just left me wanting more and slightly overwhelmed. But it was still a great segment. So. Automatically Q4. How'd you feel about that whole segment? Because first of all, I'm not even going to grade SmackDown. I'm going to grade the segment. I gave the segment a thumbs up. I don't really care about the rest of SmackDown.
I gave it a thumbs up.
Yeah,
I give it a thumbs up. I just wish they had I just wish they did the slap a little earlier so we can, you know what I mean, see if Rock gonna pop off or
because you know what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I wanted a slap and a pull apart. I wanted tension. I wanted Cody to get more of a lick back. It just went to black, and I'm like, damn. Because we could have did so much more in that. We could have did so much more in that segment. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like, but it is what it is. So, guys, post in the comments down below. How'd you guys feel about SmackDown? How you feel about the segment? Are you excited for WrestleMania? You should be. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed. If you guys enjoyed my review, hit the subscribe button for more right here on NC Studios. Once again, it's NC, the place we chill with saying the man, the myth, the reality, the revolutionary freshman flow.
All right, y'all be good.
All right, and the Nerd Coalition is out.